Hey guys, so for those of you who have been following my journey over the past few months, this post is going to be a little different. In my other videos, I look confident, talking about weight loss, giving fashion advice, and generally just looking like I've got my shit together, when I don't, not at all. Every day I struggle with feelings of not being good enough. I have low self-esteem and rejection issues, even posting these videos. I'm scared that I'm going to be rejected and that the majority won't accept me. So after I post, I get super anxious, anticipating your response, and it's usually pretty good, which should make me feel good, but that's not the case. Even when I get positive comments and people DMing me thanking me for a post, my own self-doubt won't let me believe you. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. The negative conversations that I have with myself on a daily basis, the constant second guessing everything I say and do. You shouldn't have said that. Why did you do that? Now you look like a dick. People are going to judge you. All while pretending I'm super confident and I don't have a problem with those things. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't understand what I'm talking about, let me just say this. You are so blessed. Why? Because the rest of us are struggling. And when I say the rest of us, I mean the majority of us battle with ourselves every day. Some people will be saying, well, if that's how you feel, then why don't you just quit? Why would you put yourself in a position to be judged by other people? Why would you keep posting? And believe me, I've considered it. But it's not that simple. Because if I let my fear tell me what I can do, then I'll settle for a life that I don't deserve. Because every time I get scared, from now on, if I was to quit, I just wouldn't try. Now, if you're somebody who grew up feeling loved by their family, valued by their friends, and supported by all of the important people in your life, then that decision is going to be different for you. But if you're someone like me who didn't feel like they got the love they so desperately wanted from their family, who never felt like their achievements were as good as someone else's, then we can't quit. Because quitting is like giving up on everything you've ever wanted. And I just want to be accepted. I just want what I think everybody else has. I want to feel loved. I want to feel valued. I want to feel worthy. And I'm not stupid. I know that I can't get those things from you. Those are things that I can only get from myself. But what would be cool is if I didn't feel like I was the only one who had these feelings, that I'm not the only one that doesn't have their shit together. Because the shitty thing is even though there's heaps of us that feel like this, nobody is willing to show it, is willing to admit it. And I think about why that is, and I feel like it's because we live in a society where everybody's expected to be perfect and have their shit together. So people like me, with low self-esteem and judgment issues, post perfect selfies and well thought out posts just so that we don't stand out as being less. I look confident on IG, only posting my highlight reels just so that I can stay protected. What would be cool is to see, honestly, it would be so cool to see that I'm not the only person out here making myself vulnerable. So if you're like me and you can relate to what I'm saying and you want to help people like us, then why don't you take off your mask and show me who you really are? Honestly, it would be so cool to see that. It would be so cool to not feel so alone. To not feel so vulnerable, and again, to not feel like I'm the only person that doesn't have their shit together. So thank you for watching. I will anxiously await your responses, good, hopefully, and bad. And I'll try to be more receptive of both of those things. But let me just say this. If you do plan on saying something shitty, that's okay. Because there's honestly nothing that you could say to me that I haven't already said to myself. My name is TK King, and I definitely don't have my shit together.